So before we dive in, I just want to give you kind of a framework, some things to think about when it comes to inspiration and what it can do in your life. All different kinds of situations can serve to inspire us. So I don't want you to think it's always got to be, in a happy environment. I mean, sometimes the greatest life transformations have been the result of inspiration that arose out of tragedy or failure. So sometimes following inspiration takes some reframing, almost a different mindset to find the inspiration in some of those maybe more challenging situations. A lot of times I think we think of inspiration as a creative pursuit. It's something that's reserved for artists and writers, and they get inspired and then they write the novel or they paint the painting. And I want to tell you that it's not just about creative pursuits. The truth is that inspiration can help anyone tap into a more peaceful, productive, and purposeful life. It can be used in everyday life to find more enjoyment and happiness. It can even help you find more meaningful and purposeful work. Inspiration can deliver you brilliant ideas. Very often they're unexpected ideas. I want you to think about a time when you got an idea that just came out of nowhere, that maybe it was in your business, maybe it had nothing to do with business or work, but it was something that was like, oh my gosh, where did that come from? That sounds really exciting. I want to do that. Inspiration can enable you to work in the zone more often. We've all been in the zone, that flow, that place we are where time stands still, and you might be working for 3 hours and you look up and you can't believe 3 hours have gone by because everything is just flowing. It can provide solutions to problems that maybe you've been unable to resolve. That's happened for me so many times over the last 10 years. It can provide opportunities that you might not find otherwise. You might meet someone or get an opportunity to go somewhere or do something that just seemed to arise out of nowhere, but it feels exactly right. It can foster connections and relationships that can help you get what you want out of your life or your business. It can also validate the direction that you're heading in. It can help you clarify your purpose. And I always say that I don't believe purpose is something you go out and find. I believe that purpose is something that finds you when you step onto the inspired path and you stop trying to figure out your life with your head and you work more from your heart. And it can also point you to your calling. A lot of people are feeling lost and they don't know what they're supposed to be doing. And I am a firm believer, because I've experienced it in my life and I've interviewed enough other people to know this to be true, that when you step onto the inspired path and you allow yourself to follow the things that show up, very often you end up doing work or starting a foundation or just living in a way that feels like a calling, and it's something you never would have created on your own otherwise.